Today on this channel, guys, we're going to be checking out the Wowgo 2S. So it's not actually an unboxing today because I've already had this thing out of the box and had a little shot on it. But here is the Wowgo board. And it looks pretty good, some coarse grip tape, some finer grip tape here, and the logo along the edge, and this W logo here. At the bottom, we have the ESC case and the battery case. It all looks pretty similar to the Mipu with the same hub motors. But this time, the ESC and battery case are actually in metal, and they feel pretty good. Let's have a look at what comes with the Wowgo board. First of all, we have the charger with a UK plug. Thumbs up to Wowgo. Next up, we have a wall hanger. We also get this with the Mipu board, and it's pretty handy. Another thing we get, of course, is the remote. And it's got this wheel system, very similar to the boosted board. There's no dead man trigger, but the remote, it feels pretty good in the hand. I'm excited to see this wheel design because it usually gives a good finite control. What else do we have? We have a standard T-tool. This comes with pretty much all boards. Pretty standard, really. We also have one of these tie-on bike lights, which is pretty useful if you want to ride in the dark. And last but not least, we have two spare gaskets, neoprene foam. So we're out here with the Wowgo 2S, and I've already got the remote paired to the board. Let's get this board down. Time to put my helmet on for safety's sake. So we're all paired up on the remote, connected to the board, and this wheel feels pretty good. Jump on this thing, see how it rides. Whoa. First impressions, this remote is pretty good. It's a nice and easy takeoff with this wheel. Easy to control. Next thing I notice is the board's pretty bouncy. I'm handling the rough ground pretty good. Now the trucks on this board have come out the factory with a lovely carb on them. No need to adjust, very happy. I'm really liking this wheel. It reminds me of the boosted board. One thing I would say though is the acceleration on this board doesn't seem that fast. I don't know if it's the remote setting or it's just the board. We're going to check that next time we stop. This thing is obviously not an AT board. We're handling the rough ground alright. Surprisingly well. So the gear button is right here, and we've got three settings: fast, slow, and medium. We're going to put it right up to fast. Top speed mode already feels faster, a lot more oomph out of this remote. GPS app out. Let's see how fast this board goes. Let's give this thing a shot at full throttle. And we're getting some good speed. I'd say it's about the same as the paper. Not bad at all. At high speed, this board feels a lot more controllable with this wheel remote. Top speed on the Wowgo is pretty good. We're hitting about 21 miles an hour, maybe 22. I'm not totally sure about the range on this board, but we've done about 3.5 miles. We're still going strong. 2.5 batteries. Starting to have some fun on the Wowgo. Alright, so next question, can this board keep up with the Carbon GT? Let's find out. Okay, I'll chase you, Tom, I'll chase you. And he's accelerating. He's accelerating away from me. But it's not a big difference. It's not a huge difference in speed. But he definitely had me on the acceleration. We've been riding for about 3.5 miles. Let's do a quick battery check. 1.5 batteries left. Now even though I'm at 1.5 batteries, this board doesn't seem to be sagging that much. Me and Tom are going to swap. He's going to have a good shot on the Wowgo. I'm going to jump on the GT. So what do you think, Tom?
I'm going to put YouTube.
So Tom, what do you think of the Wowgo?
Big fan of it. I like the remote's really good. I like the kind of dial remote, kind of like the boosted board style. The deck is really good compared to my carbon, which is just completely stiff. I think the bounce that you get from the Wowgo is really good. Makes it a bit more of a comfortable ride.
Yep.
I just think the hub motors maybe.
Not a fan of the hub motors.
No, when you come from a belt motor, you just get that instant acceleration.
I can see with your hat you're an Evolve fan. You like the belt-driven motors.
Slight Evolve fan with the belt-driven motor. So yeah, if they fix that acceleration, I think I can get behind it.
Excellent. So what did we think of the Wowgo 2S? First up, price. This board is competitively priced, similar to other boards of a similar standard. Next up, top speed. This board managed to get 21 miles an hour, almost 22. Moving along to quality, well, the quality of this board is pretty decent. The deck has a nice bounce to it, and the enclosures, they're made of metal, which is slightly better than the standard plastic enclosures you get. As far as range goes, we were able to get about 7 kilometers out of this board. My favorite thing about this board, it's got to be the remote. It's got a similar wheel design to the boosted board. Now it doesn't have a dead man trigger, but that's less a problem with these wheel designs than it is with a trigger. I really felt I could control the board with finite control using this remote. I was a big fan. So what's my last word on the Wowgo 2S? Well, this is a decent board with reasonable range, a pretty good top speed, and a very solid remote. All for a very good price. A great beginner's board.